All right, we are live. What's up? How is it going? I got a video uploading right now, so I got to wait for it to finish. Then I'll swap accounts. But we can chill for a little bit. And then we're going to dive into some Boot.dev stuff. Let's go ahead and start out with some ads. I should be live on YouTube and Twitch. Let's pop open my YouTube stream. All right, let's go. All right. All right, so music's going to be playing on Twitch, and no music's going to be on YouTube. So take your pick. But if you have any questions about becoming a web dev, feel free to ask in chat. Let me copy and paste this. We're going to create a new event in Discord and then post it in announcements, and we are good to go. But what's up? Happy Monday. I feel like this is going to be a good week. Have a good feeling. And I think like my battle every single week is just getting a better sleep schedule. I am struggling so hard with that. All right, so let's post this in Discord. Publish. Let's create the Discord event. All right, so we create event. Learning with Boot.dev. All right, the time is going to be 5:15. We can't do 5:15, but we could do 5:30, I guess. Okay. Go to 6:30. And that looks good. Create event. And then start. All right, let's go. All right, let me see where my video upload is at. 83%. Once it hits 100%, I can swap accounts and we can load up Boot.dev, but I want to be on my other account. All right, looks good. I'm going to close this window. Don't need it. All right, so man, you know what I'm struggling with? I'm struggling with learning Angular, not because I'm struggling with understanding it, because I keep trying to dedicate time to it, and I keep blowing it off. That's like a big thing I want to tackle. I feel like I'm keeping up with everything else. We're going to have a lot of videos coming out in February. We're going back to, you know, we're going to be diving into quite a bit of dev advice for aspiring and junior developers and stuff like that for February with our partnership with Scrimpa. But yeah, man, I got to get the perfect schedule down. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? How's it going? Happy Monday. Oh, I got a bit of a cough, by the way. But if you're not in Discord, we just launched a new channel called Into the Void, where we're going to talk about some controversial topics, and then your messages self-destruct at a certain point, right? So we can dive into it, and then we don't need to like rehash old conversation. We just like speak your mind, be constructive about it. But for the first topic we started today, I think we'll probably like start it every Monday. The question is, how would you survive a zombie apocalypse? So if you have an idea, if you are that person that thinks that they have the solution to survive a zombie apocalypse, I would love for you to join the Discord and let us know. The channel is Into the Void. Hello, happy Monday. Wait, is Monday really your favorite day of the week? What's up, Jessa? Not great, not terrible. Need to find a job ASAP. Are you picking up part-time work, Jake, for the funds? Are you saying you need to find a dev job ASAP? Why is that? Really is? What? Why? Explain it. Explain yourself. I'm kind of curious about that one. All right, where's the upload at? It is at 95%. Ooh. And this banger of a song came on. It's good. Blueberry green tea. I don't remember which one of you mentioned it, but like, this is such a good idea to keep the tea bag in the actual cup while you're drinking it. Make it a little bit stronger. Oh, any job. I was laid off in December for Christmas. Gotcha. Okay. Are you picking up part-time work, Jake? I'm assuming there's a lot of part-time work available to you. Feel uber motivated, like a fresh start. I know that you can start any day and not wait to... You know, like, a lot of... Well, some people say, like, yeah, don't wait until Monday to start fresh. But there is something very powerful about starting fresh with a new week. I think if you continue to break that habit and, like, you only go a couple of days with being productive, you probably need to question that strategy. But I do find something very powerful about starting a fresh week where, like, yes, last week kind of sucked. I didn't hit my goals, kind of screwed around, but like there is something powerful about starting a brand new week and starting off on a good foot. Probably if I don't have luck finding full-time. Okay, gotcha. Cool. I just don't want you starving, man. You know, a lot of people, they sometimes let their ego get the best of them, and it sucks picking up a part-time job. No one wants to do it, right? I just don't want you starving, that's all. I agree, and honestly, Monday gets me going. And by the time... And what's up, Holly? Sorry, I missed your message. What's up, man? How's it going? Okay, so, and honestly, Monday gets me going, and by the time Friday and Saturday are around, I'm like, wow, it's the weekend, and it just continues to positivity. Let's go. Hell yeah. Unemployment is an option as well, since I'm eligible to get support from the state. Okay, gotcha. We just don't want you starving, that's all. Mondays give me the headaches, always has, even when I was very little, really. It's like clockwork. Monday equals, ooh. Man, like, so you have a real reason to hate Mondays. I think some people just, like, don't like the work they're doing, but, like, oof. That's, Edward, is it possible that's psychological? Like, I have no idea. But for that to occur every single Monday, like, are you just going back to work and you're, like, you get stressed out or something? Or, like, maybe you go too hard on the weekend? That almost feels psychological. I'm going to be your therapist today. Dr. Dunn. And please don't take me seriously when I say that. McDonald's is waiting, like literally. They're always looking for... Yeah, McDonald's is desperate. Yep. All good, thanks. What about you? Nice, man. Glad to hear it. Dude, I'm doing really well. So 2 things happened today. I do have a bit of a cough, and I'm hoping it doesn't turn into anything. Sometimes I kind of just like, I feel a little under the weather if I'm not getting a lot of sleep for many days in a row. But as soon as I get a good night's sleep, it's all gone. So I don't think it's anything. I'm just going to get a good night's sleep, and I'm going to feel completely normal tomorrow. But I got a leak in the vent. So we had someone install a vent in my... bathroom. Got that reinstalled, and there's now a leak coming out of the vent. So I don't know what the fuck that is. So I got a bucket in my bathroom, which is kind of annoying, but Hopefully it's nothing. I don't think the guy, like, the work that was done on that vent, I am not happy with. But I am renting this place, so I don't give a shit how crappy the work was. Right? Like, I can't bring myself to care about that if the landlord doesn't, so I let him know, but 100% Thursdays are my favorite day. Okay, gotcha. Also, I was born on a Monday. Yeah, you're just not a Monday person. That is interesting. Ooh. I'll be in and out. Kids are slowly waking up. All right, sounds good, Jessa. The guy didn't know how to manage memory and made it leak. Very true. This is what happens when you just work with JavaScript. He's a JavaScript dev. I'm a JavaScript dev, by the way. I am definitely making fun of myself, too. All right. So, let's... I think our upload is done. Now, let's make sure it's alive. I think it is. Okay. I'm trying to post to, like, different areas, different outside YouTube. You never know when you're going to get banned, you know? All right, let's log out. We're going to log on to my other account, and then we're going to do some Boot.dev stuff. All right, there it is. I can probably toss that out of my feed. No. Unbookmark. Okay. Guess we're past that reaction. All right, let's load up Boot.dev. And then I'll load up chats on this account. I cannot see what you're saying. Behave. I don't know, man. I don't know about you. I'm just loving life. I am just loving life right now. Feeling a lot better. Taking care of myself a bit more. The weight loss is happening. I think I can do a better job at it. I'm being truthful. But I'm doing a way better job than I was December. All right. Let's load up. I can see Twitch chat now. Then we'll load up YouTube, pop out that chat, and we are good to go. I'll be able to see what you guys are saying. Let me load up this song. New song I added to the playlist. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Right at the end. This song's fire. I'll turn it up. You ready? What's up? Estedito. I butchered that name. Ah, oh, song's fire. I probably like when people... Hold up. When people watch the past broadcasts on YouTube, like, I probably just seem like I got a few missing brain cells. Like, I'm just, like, moving around like this, bobbing my head, and, like, I don't know. I probably look really weird because there's no music that gets outputted to YouTube. I'm telling you, you guys are missing out on YouTube. All right, what's up? How you guys doing? Speaking of developers or developing, I'm lucky enough to learn TypeScript and PHP on the job. I started as support, moved my way up to SRE. Yo, that's awesome, man. Let's go, Edward. What your age and how long you've been doing this? Doing what exactly? I am 35. I'm 18 with 3K saved. What should I do with it? And should I go to college? I don't think I want to give you financial advice. I don't know what your goals are. Like with that like generic of a question, I think you just like probably want to like I see. So I'm not gonna give you financial advice. But you gotta like try to experiment. You're super young. Look up stuff. Watch day in the life videos. Just look up a bunch of stuff to figure out like what appeals to you, what sounds interesting to you. Because a lot of people are gonna be successful with what they want to do when it comes to like careers, if they're really interested in that subject. Because a lot of it to be successful in a lot of careers, it just takes a lot of grit and longevity in that career. And it's a grind, right? So I would look at like what is worth grinding for. And that's what you're meant to figure out right now. And while you're doing that, like, dude, lift, eat right, take care of yourself, man, get good sleep. Just like really, because the better off your mindset is, the better off, the more that you take care of yourself physically and mentally, like things will start becoming more clear. You want that clarity to be able to identify kind of like what draws you so you can essentially create that life purpose for yourself. Like that's your goal right now. In terms of financial advice, I'm not a professional financial advisor, so I'm going to stay away from that. Is TikTok free in America now, or is it still banned? No, it got unbanned. It was like banned for like 6 hours or something like that. I enjoyed the meltdowns. I was having so fun with those meltdowns. Like I honestly was watching them. I actually get why some people are so addicted to TikTok, because I was watching all the meltdowns on Twitter about it and like just kind of like eating, going about my business. It was entertaining. Like I do get why people like that kind of content. But yeah, I got unbanned right away. It's probably going to get bought out. What's up, Anonymous? How you doing? I'm also on weight loss since lost a job. Got 5 kilograms down, 11 pounds. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Jake. That's awesome. Like, that's what I love to hear. Dude, February is the month we are going to be doing workout streams. February. It is coming. Be prepared. I'm just chilling here, taking a break from my project. Awesome. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoy your break. I think it's time. What do you guys think? I think it is time. We got some good music playing. I'm going to turn it down just slightly. Right? But we still have some good music in the background. Let's see. I want to wait for the drop. No, this isn't the drop. I just want to make sure the volume is low enough. All right, I think we're good. We ready? Great Alan. Whoa. Did you hear anything that I just said? Alan, you listening? Okay, my advice to you, Alan, is listen to what people are saying. I am not giving you financial advice. Alan, that is your next step. When you ask a question, it is to listen. I am not giving you financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Don't come to a developer stream asking for financial advice. That is my advice to you. I think that will help you in the long run. That is my answer. All right, let's go. Learn Linux. Let's dive in. All right, so we got programs compiled versus interpreted. Ooh, shebang, bourne shell, shell configuration. This is what we are tackling today. Let's go. We got a video to get started. We're going to go ahead and pause this great music, and we're going to click play.
A program.
Oh, nope. We're going to fix our sound so it comes through in the right output. All right, let's go.
A program is just a bunch of instructions written in a way that a computer can carry out. And in a nutshell, there are two kinds of programs: compiled programs and interpreted programs. For our purposes, the real difference between the two is just that compiled programs do not rely on any other programs to be able to run. They're usually written in a language like C, Rust, or Go, but are then compiled down to binary, the raw language of your computer's hardware. Interpreted programs, on the other hand, do require other software in order to be executed. Python, Ruby, JavaScript, or shell scripts rely on an interpreter to read the code as they run. When you run a program on your machine that has no other dependencies, it can simply be ran by typing the name of the program into your shell. However, when you run an interpreted program, you need to tell your machine which interpreter it should use. For example, to run a compiled program called text editor, you might just type /text editor. To run an interpreted Python program, you might have to type python texteditor.py. And that's because the first one is a compiled binary. It's just ones and zeros that your machine knows how to execute. In the second example, texteditor.py is just a file of Python source code, so it needs access to the Python interpreter.
All right. Thank you, Lane. Thank you, buddy. All right. Let's boot the music back up. We'll actually move this a little bit so you guys can see. All right. So a program is just a set of instructions that a computer can execute, and an executable is just a file that contains a program. The words program and executable are often used interchangeably. Broadly speaking, there are two types of programs: compiled programs and interpreted programs. Compiled program is a program that has been converted from human-readable source code into machine code binary. Machine code is a set of instructions that a computer can execute directly. Your computer's CPU is hardware that's been designed to execute machine code. Programming languages like Go, C, and Rust produce compiled programs. Interpreted programs. An interpreted program is a program that is executed by another program. The program that executes the interpreted program is called the interpreter. The interpreter reads the source code of the interpreted program and executes it. Programming languages like Python, Ruby, and JavaScript are typically interpreted as they run, which means your computer needs to have the interpreter installed to run the program. Another example is the .sh shell script files we were talking about. These are interpreted by the shell program in your shell. Oh, we got to load that up. Let's do it. I heard that many devs, despite making six figures, still live from paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, seems they are not the best target when it comes to giving financial advice. You might be right about that. I don't know if I've heard it. But I do know that it took me a bit. Like, I don't think I really developed good financial habits for a very long time. And I would even argue that I'm still trying to improve that. So I don't know if it's a dev thing. I know it's a me thing for sure. But that could be a thing. What do you guys think? Do you think developers have poor financial habits? And you know what? If you don't know any developers that you've talked to about this, what about you? Right? You're either a developer or you're becoming a developer. Do you have poor financial habits? Be honest in chat. All right, we're going to bring up command line here. Let's just make it a bit bigger. Let's go. Cool. Some of this will be blocked, I think. Apologies, like the quizzes. I'll have to figure this out. But I think some of it will, because we have the chat here. I don't know. We can move chat, but I'll read it out loud. We like, yeah, we can do this. That's fine. All right, so in your shell, run the command which sh. Bin sh. The which command tells you the location of the installed command line program. In this case, we're asking for the location of the sh shell program. Mine is located at bin sh. Take a look at the contents. All right, we can do that. Wait. I didn't leak anything, did I? I'm going to assume no. I'm trusting Lane. All right. Keep in mind your sh program is a compiled executable, probably written in C. That's why when you try to view its context with cat, you see what you see. A file with... Dude, I got to like enlarge it a bit when I do that. A file with .sh extension, on the other hand, is a shell script. It's a text file that contains commands that will be interpreted and run by the sh program. They are both executable programs, but only one can be run without the help of another program. So what? So it's not reading it properly, but what's the beeping? It's beeping at me. So what is the output of getting the sh executable? Raw binary encoded as text and hexadecimal. That's what it looked like. No? What? Okay, what is it? Hold on. Nothing. A bunch of gibberish. Okay. Yeah. A bunch of gibberish it is. Yeah, it's a metronome. Gets activated. It's a secret command. What's your history? I'm a new... Oh, here, let me catch up with chat. Sorry. Right now, I'm aiming to complete the Docker course and start looking for a job or something, but I can't avoid the feeling that I'm missing a lot. Got some advice? It depends what you're going for. What kind of job you going for? I have no idea. I don't think you're going to get an answer until like you elaborate a bit more on that. But I don't know what you're learning. I don't really know what you're looking for. Like, you completed a Docker course? Like, what are you going for that is going to require only a Docker course? What web dev skills do you have, bro? I don't know. I've tried different stuff. Professionally, I was a UI engineer and then a software engineer. It's just like, so first one was like diving into like vanilla HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then second position was like mainly React. And then third position was React and GraphQL. And then a little bit of API stuff. That's about it. And then we've kind of just experimented from there. We're building a project with Nest in Node, not Next. Nest has a cat on it. And I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of learning Angular now. But you could actually check out my LinkedIn. There should be a link in this video's description, and you can just kind of look at like what I've been doing. What to expect from the job interview depends on the job interview. Anonymous, stop. Stop it. I don't have a great track record financially, but I'm working on it. Okay. Maybe it's just like a few people. Maybe it's not a dev thing. I don't know. Hard to learn by practice with no actual paychecks. I'm just learning finance by studying, chatting with hubbies who's really good. Okay, cool. Well, you will learn it eventually, right? We'll get that paycheck eventually. Well, me too. A lot of debt, sadly. Most of it's not my fault, but yeah. But have supportive family and chance to get rid of it in court, so I need to get money for a lawyer. Oof, lawyers can be expensive. But I'm glad you have a supportive family, for sure, man. Yeah, legal, medical, all of that sucks. Now, granted, sometimes people bring it on to themselves. They bring on a lot of medical expenses, stuff like that, but sometimes like shit just happens, and that does suck. But my point to that is, like, please take care of your bodies. You are not indestructible. Take care, take care, take care. Please take care of your body. What type of Linux are you running? I am not running Linux. Linux is running me. All right, we ready? Let's move on. All right, which can be executed without the help of an interpreter? So compiled programs, which I'm kind of taking a peek, should be it. All right, shebang. Let's do it. As we talked about before, you can run any executable file by typing its file path into your shell. For example, bin genids.sh. That works out of the box for files that are compiled executables. But what about scripts that need to be interpreted by another program? The computer needs to be told what program to use to interpret the file. A shebang is a special line at the top of a script that tells your shell which program to use to execute the file. The format of a shebang is interpreter, optional argument. For example, if your script is a Python script and you want to use Python 3, your shebang might look like... Why is it called shebang? That's crazy. User bin Python. This tells the system to use the Python 3 interpreter located in user bin Python to run the script. Use the cat command to view the contents of private bin genids. All right. World. Generate fake ID. Ooh, okay, okay. So we're using bash. Oh, wait. Where's Bad Cop? I'm pretty sure she probably found my stream by this lesson, and she's not even here to call me out on what I'm doing wrong. Unbelievable. All right. Cool. Paste it into the box. No. This? Oh, the shebang. Can I just, like, one time read the instructions? Like, just one time. Lane better not leak. How many things I'm getting wrong? Our ego can't handle it. Webbang, indeed. You've heard the word? Probably it's just pronounced it like shebang. No, I've literally never heard of that. I've literally never heard of that. I like the word. I just never heard of it. All right, Born Shell. As we talked about before, if you're using Ubuntu on WSL, you're probably running a bash shell. Okay, if you're using Mac, you're probably running a ZSH shell, which that's what we're probably running. If you're running a raw Linux installation, I pray you already know what you're using. To get wavy about it, I want to explain the difference between the three shells you're likely to encounter. SH, the Bourne shell. This is the original Unix shell and the POSIX compliant. It's very basic and doesn't have many quality of life features. Bash, the Bourne again shell. This is the most popular shell on Linux. It builds on SH, but also has a lot of extra features. ZSH, the Z shell. This is the most popular shell on Mac OS. Like Bash, it does what SH can do, but also has a lot of extra features. Both ZSH and Bash are SH compatible shells, meaning they can run SH scripts, but they also have extra features that generally make them more pleasant to use. For your purposes, the differences between SCH and Bash are not super significant. Everything we do in this course will work on both shells. Okay, so blank and blank are a superset. So Bash and ZSH are a superset of SH. Can do anything SH can do. But I can do it better. Linus? What's Linus, Alan? Do you mean Linux? I think you misspelled that twice. All right, let's move on. Why might you... Oh, wait, nope, we got some instructions. Okay. Bash and ZSH both have configuration files that run automatically each time you start a new shell session. These files are used to set up your shell environment. They can be used to set up aliases, functions, and environment variables. These files are located in your home directory and are hidden by default. The ls command has an -a flag that'll show all files. I'm just going to believe you. I am not showing all files. If you're using Bash, bash rc is probably the file you want to edit. If you're using SCH, or ZSHRC is probably the file you want to edit or create if it doesn't yet exist. Assignment. As part of your audit, you're trying to figure out what shell commands run automatically when a user logs in on a machine. You need to confirm which shell configuration file to use. Vlitvac, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. Edit the file you believe to be your shell configuration. Is there anything going to be leaked, dude? I don't know. I don't know this. Hold. Okay. No, we're good. You can use Control O. Is that 0 or O? I think that's O. Wait. File name to write, and I click enter. To complete. To file. Get help. What do I do from here? Oh, wrote one line. So now okay, so it did save. It just doesn't close. Okay. And then we do exit. Let's go. Hell yeah. All right, close your terminal and open a new one. If you see the message, oh my God. All right. So we're supposed to see it. We're supposed to see the command hello from the shell. But we did not. That's an Angular thing, I think. Ignore that. Uh-oh. It didn't save. We didn't... No, it did save. All right, Linux pros, help me out. We followed the instructions. What is going on? What's up, Lenoid? I missed a feeling of using the shell for the first time. We feel powerful right now. You probably want to edit... Is that not what hold on, what was the command? Oh, I am editing we did not follow the instructions. We did not. You are right. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay. All right. Let's save and enter. And then exit. Nano. And that is going to be Z. I'm actually just going to look what you wrote. Z. Actually, I should try to, hold on. ZSHRC. ZSHRC. All right. Oh, that's why. Yo, we just learned something. Load Angular CLI auto-completion. That's why we're getting that error. We just literally debugged that by now diving into the shell stuff. That's cool. Hell yeah. All right. That's pretty cool when you learn something and it solves your problem, you know? Sup, y'all? It's me, Asmongold. Yo, let's go. All right. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you did tell me about the Angular. This is true. This is true. No, we didn't, I didn't dive into it. I was talking about it earlier this stream. I have had time and I've chosen to kind of relax last week a bit. So I didn't dive into Angular. Yeah. So that's true. That's fair. You did solve it before, but kind of like got to the root of it to verify with that. All right. Why might you restart your shell after changing a shell configuration? Because the config file runs when you type nope when you start a new shell session. Yes. Let's go. By the way, if you guys do have like web dev career questions or anything like that, you're welcome to ask it in chat. Oh, I just had Top Chat open. Oh, that's all right. I wasn't missing anything. Well, that's because the chat's civilized in YouTube right now. Good for you guys. Top Chat will hide annoying messages, which is kind of cool, but, you know, we got to see all the messages. All right. Moving on. Let's go. We talked about how you can create and use local variables in your shell. Name is Lane, echo name. There's another type of variable called an environmental variable. They're available to all programs that you run in your shell. You can view all of the environment variables that are currently set in your shell with the env command. To set a variable in your shell, use the export command. Okay. You can then use the variable in your shell just as before. That's kind of cool. Okay. Because like I would have these in commands that I would like npm commands I would set up, and I'm like, you know, to a certain extent, I'm kind of just like copying and pasting them to like, if I want to, for example, my test environment, if I want to set a certain environment variable, I might do like export, or maybe it's not export, but I would manually manipulate a variable just for the test environment, which in my code, I'm going to say like if this exists, it's going to go ahead and like look at it. Otherwise, we're going to have a default one. But I feel like a lot of this stuff, I kind of just like copy and paste. I never really dug into it that much. So this is cool. That's the short of what I'm trying to say. Oh no, enter. Right? Yeah, enter. Okay, so we close. So we exit. Echo. And this isn't going to work because we have not executed this yet. Yes, correct. Okay. Just want to verify. Okay. Let's go. Hell yeah. The interesting part is that programs and scripts you run in your shell can also use that variable. For example, you can create a file called introduce sh with the following contents. Okay. Let's bring this over. It's a lot of like going back and forth because I'm on stream, but that's okay. I feel like I can do it fairly quickly. So we create a file. We create a file called introduce sh with the following. To create a file. No. I know how to create a directory. Does cat... I forgot the command to create a file. Touch. All right, so we touch. Where are we? World. Okay, so if we touch, and then cat introduce sh. No, that prints the contents. Nano introduce sh. And then bin sh. Echo. Hi, I'm name. Then we run it, chmod plus x. What is the plus x? Executable. We execute, does that mean like we execute it? What? Oh wait, no, that's to give permissions, is it not? Huh. You grant it permission to be executed. And then to run it... What's up, Sparty? How's the course going? It's fun. I like it. How you doing, man? I actually haven't done the course on Boot.dev, and I completely forgot that was on your screen and you were doing it. I thought you just asked something? What? Gotcha. It's not like it prevents you from using your Mac so it can wait, but I'm always so annoyed by such stuff that I fix it ASAP. Gotcha. It is a little annoying. I think that's fair. What's up, Shaw? Yep, life's good, man. How you doing? How's happy Monday? How you doing? All right, so to execute this program, I think he's literally saying like, to execute it like this, to run it, just a file name, we see, hi, I'm done. Awesome, I love it. Take a look at the contents of warn sh script. All right, so we should probably undo some of this, right? If we're testing it, because I think the assignment is something different. So we are going to is it delete? I almost forgot. Remove. Remove, introduce here. Okay. And then we want to nano, because it looks like we're going to export the required environment variables. Take a look at the contents of the warn sh script and world private bin. Looks like it's supposed to print nicely formatted warning messages. What happens when we print it when we don't have it set up? So we have... Okay. So cool. It's just blank. Exiting with an error. Oh, okay. So let's nano. Nope. Squiggly line / is it ZSHRC? ZSHRC. Let me see. Nano. Squiggly line / period ZSHRC. So we get in here. Warn message. Warn from name. Your worst nightmare. Run the script and paste its output. All right, let's do it. All right. Private bin warn.sh. The auditor is here from your worst nightmare. Let's go. Run the script and paste this output into the input field. Yo, let's go. I don't know. Like, I have fun with this kind of stuff. It's cool learning it. You enjoying the Python? Yeah, I enjoyed some of the Python. I think it's a pretty clean language, very simple. We'll be diving more into Python again in the near future, I think. Sorry, I'm not trying to go out of topic. What? You're not going out of topic. You're good. Hi, I hope you're doing... You think, hi, I hope you're doing well is going out of topic? No way. Yeah, we'll go off topic a bit. That's okay. If I want to stay on topic, I'll just stay on topic, but you're good. You can reload the environment. Oh. You can reload the environment with source ZSHRC without closing and reopening the shell. Really? Oh shit, we might have just unlocked a secret spell. All right, so Oh, I can't. Really? That sucks. Okay, so you're saying source. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so you're saying source CSHRC. You sure? Oh no, it did reload it. Yes, you are sure. Okay, cool. Because it's our Angular bugs. We know that. You know what? We got to keep the Angular bug because it tells us that we've reloaded our shell. So I'm sorry to tell you, Jake, this Angular bug is here to stay for a while. We're in bin? Oh, it loads us in bin, though. Interesting. No, it does. Oh, wait, no. Bin is part... Never mind. I thought it was, like, going a little bit closer to the root. We are in bin. We're in the same folder. We're good. We're chilling. All right, so we just need to load introduce. Bug notification. Hell yeah. All right, so... where are we? World bonk. Did we delete it already? Am I like... Can you remind me, did we delete it? No, we didn't delete it. Hi, I'm... Oh, wait. What? Hold on. Where am I? Did I just have a brain fart? We were running Warren. Why? I had a brain fart. Okay. Don't let them in. Pretend no one is home. I like it. Thank you. It's fun. I use Python a ton at work right now. Oh, cool. Nice. Glad you're enjoying the back. Dude, I'm really enjoying the back end. I am. Like, we're like, you know, we're dipping our toes in right now. We got a long ways to go, but I'm having fun with it. Again, I've said this before, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we get to the end of Boot.dev and we're like, fuck back end. But I think front end... I think at the time I really enjoyed front end. But I don't know. Interests change, you know? I mean, since it never tells you anything it is done, it is not so bad idea. Yeah, why not, you know? All right, let's move on. Echo path. Okay. This is one of the most important lessons in this entire course. Listen up. All right, quiet. Hold up. We're going to take lane seriously. All right. All right, let's focus. There are environment variables that are sort of built into your shell. By built in, I just mean that different programs and parts of your system know about them and use them. The path variable is one of those. Why do we care about path? If it weren't for the path, you'd have to remember the file system path of every executable you wanted to run in your shell instead of just running ls. You'd have to run bin ls, or whatever the location of the ls executable is on your system. That's not very convenient. The path variable is a list of directories that your shell will look into when you try to run a command. If you type ls, your shell will look in each directory listed in your path variable for an executable called ls. If it finds one, it'll just run it. If it doesn't, it will give you an error like command not found. What's in the path variable? Take a look at your current path variable. Let's do it. All right, pay attention. This one's important. What the... The fuck? You should see a giant list we did of directories separated by colons. Each of those directories is a place where your shell will look for executables. For example, like a path like this. What was... Hold on, I want to read all that. Crypt X's. Security, codecs. Codex, system bootstrap, bin. Okay. All right, cool. Your shell will look for executables in the following directories. Assignment. As something of a security engineer yourself, you want to temporarily disable the path variable so that you can only run executables by using their full path. You know, just so you don't accidentally run something you don't mean to. Reset your path, dude. We're getting into dangerous territory. Reset your path variable to an empty string. This will only affect your current shell session. Okay, good. Okay, so it's not... Gotcha. So we can export here, is what you're saying? We wouldn't want to change the ZSHRC. All right, so we export path equals, boom. This will only affect your current. Try running some simple commands, ls. We broke everything. That's it. That's it. Can't even clear it. Can't even hide all of our mistakes. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, we just had to take that seriously, so I had to shut off the music. Bring it back. Lane like Go lane, are you going to do backend and Go? Yeah, there is Go in the course for sure. So I'm going to go through it. We're going to learn Go. As far as I know, Lane like Go. Yeah, he likes Golang. He likes Go. I think he worked with it a lot, and he would hire Go developers in his job. Backend is really enjoyable. It's a rabbit hole I don't mind crawling into. I don't mind either. I think it's interesting. I think there's a lot to it for sure, but I like learning about this stuff, man. I just feel like there's something that just switched in me. Maybe I just got bored of front end, to be honest. Maybe that's it. So if I'm being honest with myself, it's not like I'm super excited to dive into Angular. I am going to do that because I like Nest and I just want to try it out. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, so let's close this. So we'll answer this first. Actually, we'll close it here. Dude, I just want to listen to this song again. Hold up. After deleting your path, what happens when you run or try to run ls? The command is not found. I like this song. So let's see if we... Yes, we got it back. Let's go. A common problem you'll run into in the future is that you install a new program on your machine, but when you try to run it from your terminal, you get an error like command not found. 9 times out of 10, it's because a program is installed in a directory. Ooh, I just realized. Okay, we're at that hour point. Pre-rolls are running again. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to run 3 minutes worth of ads, but I think I'm going to run like maybe 2 minutes. It'll give us plenty of time. And then we can kind of like, if you guys have web dev career questions or anything like that, or just want to chat, we'll do that afterwards. Because I really like the idea of going through like one chapter every single stream. There might be like a really long chapter that we have to split up, but I think this works. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. All right, guys, let's take a 2-minute break. This is the time for bathroom breaks. There will be no other bathroom breaks in this stream. This is your only chance. Take 2 minutes out. And I'm going to run 2 minutes of ads, and we'll be right back. Yo, we're back. We are back. What's up? All right, here we go. 9 times out of 10, it's because a program is installed in a directory that's not in your path variable. Oftentimes, when you install a program using the CLI, it will print out a message during the installation process that tells you where the command was installed. Don't let your eyes glaze over when your terminal prints important messages. Sometimes you just gotta RTFM. What the fuck is that? Read the fucking manual. Okay. Well, you don't have to be so rude about it. Jeez. Restart your shell session to reset your path variable to its default. Okay, so you can do that by closing your terminal window and opening a new one. The World Bank directory that you downloaded has some executables. What's up, Mr. Organics? That would be useful to have in your path so that you can run them from anywhere. Okay. World Bank private. So add the World Bank private bin directory to your path. So export, is it path or is it $path? It's okay, it's path. So we'll just do it for this session. Oh, gotcha. It's down here. Okay. You'll need to add the absolute path. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Like, okay, we can't do relative. You can get the absolute path by running pwd. Ooh. Okay, so cd world. Calm down. cd world private bin pwd. Okay. Or by using the real path command. Okay. I'll just use the shorter one, pwd. To add a directory to your path without overwriting all of its existing directories, use the export command and reference the existing path variable. Path to new. So can we just like, we have to copy and paste it. The path part is a reference to the existing path variable. The colon separates the existing directories from the new directory, path to new, that you're adding. cd outside of the world bank directory entirely. In fact, go to your home directory. Now run the world bank shell script. It should work because it's, okay, so we set that, right? World Bank crap. What was it? World Bank private. Bin. And we want to run. What do we want to run again? World Bank. Where the is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is in bin. Worldbank.sh. Okay. Just want to make sure. So out of that, we're in projects, and we want to run. Nope. Oh, that's not. Wait, what are we running? I think I'm getting tired. World Bank, just the World Bank script, because it's going to look in World Bank private bin. Yes. Okay, cool. Goodbye. All right, that's kind of cool. All right, let's go. Oh, we gotta print it. Follow the prompts. Okay, so done. No. The entire interaction. Welcome to, and then goodbye. Let's go. Cool. It's read the friendly manual for the nice guys. Path config. In the last in the last lesson, you change your path variable for the current shell session. Trouble is, the next time you restart your shell, it will be reset to its default value. You won't be able to use the Worldbank SH CLI tool from anywhere unless you change the path variable permanently. The most common way to do this is to add the name export command that you used in the last session to your shell's configuration. Okay, should we do this? This is the last lesson. Edit your ZSH, whatever your shell is, add an export command, Worldbank, restart your shell session, run the Worldbank CLI tool. I guess let's just run through it, but I think I'm going to clear it from that after, you know? And we might as well, like, clear some of this. And we'll just restart, because it is set in this session, but now we're going to edit the config and then close it, reopen it, and try it. I don't have it. Crap. Okay. That's all right. We're going to go through the whole thing. It's good practice. Nope. Don't save it. Move the keyboard closer. Man, my wrists are bugging me. I don't know if it's like when I fell on the black ice or what, but I feel like they should be healed by now. Aroner, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. CD, private. Okay, so we take this and we nano into okay. So we are going to export path. I swear I probably have to be careful not to screw things up. But I have you guys with me to help me if I need it, you know? So we're good. All right, so I think that looks good. Close it. Yeah. Guess I don't have to move over here to open it. All right, so now, and that was autocomplete, by the way. Let's go. Cool. I like it. Make sure it works. So it does. Awesome. So let's exit out of that. No, I should type it. Type it. What changed when we added the path change to the config file? Is available from anywhere, even after a session restart. Let's go. We're done with chapter 4 programs. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I like this kind of stuff. This is cool. I really do. And we have input, output after, and then packages after that. And then we're going to jump into learn get. Ooh, okay. What's up, Renee? How you doing, man? All right. We can chat for a little bit. What's up, guys? But we will not... Hold on. I skipped it, to be honest. My ZSHRC is already a mess. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, I see. But we will not take responsibility if you brick your system. Thank you. Thank you for that. Livestream, what's up? How you doing? By the way, you can use Command K to clear the terminal. Oh, Command K. Okay. So Control K for Mac. I'll have to try to remember that. Thank you. How many, I'm kind of curious, like, what do you like better? Again, I feel like we go through a lot of backend stuff. Front-end developers are very welcome here. Sometimes, like, I mean once in a while, but, like, front-end developers are very welcome here. But I'm curious, like, what do you guys like better, front-end or backend? For me, I'm a lot more knowledgeable with the front end, but I'm just excited to learn a lot of the backend stuff. And again, we're going to do this for a while. I want to see if my video uploaded real quick. Okay. I prefer backend, but I can do both. Okay. Backend, but I like design, so I'm trying to get into front end. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I do think a lot of creative types like front end. There are a lot of, I would argue, yeah, a lot of front end developers are pretty creative, and they do like the visuals. They like the instantaneous response to the visuals and changing that and just making things look beautiful and creating cool UIs that feel good to use. I think I'm that way. I don't think I'm good at design, but I do think I'm that way. By both, I mean that my UI is ugly, but it works. Nice, Holly. Wait, do you want me to call you Holy? I think you said that once. You just chose 2 L's because Holy Luck was taken. I'm going to call you Holy. Let me know if that's the wrong name. But, yeah, it's fair. It's whatever. All right, cool. I really like CSS. Your real name is Tarek. Okay. Okay, cool. Welcome, Tarek. If I'll remember that for a little bit. I'm not saying forever. You know, for today. For today, we will. I'm really bad with names. I'm really bad. All right, so if you guys are trying to become developers, if you guys have any web dev career questions, feel free to ask in chat. I will take like 10 minutes just to see if we have any questions. But if not, no big deal. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know what it is about me, but the idea of jumping back into React just it sounds so boring. I'm tired of being bored. I'm tired of working on coding stuff, just doing the same stuff over and over and over. I just want to explore. I don't even think I really hate the React ecosystem that much. I think part of it is just I'm really bored with it. And I get bored easily. Like I spent many years like enjoying the front end, But man, software engineering is it's a field with so much breadth and variety to it. I'm almost sad that I kind of locked myself into this like front end React JavaScript ecosystem after all those years, and I didn't explore outside of that. I think that's crazy. You know, another language that I've thought about building something with, Ruby and Ruby on Rails. I don't know if I would enjoy it, but I was always wondering what it would be like to build something with that. You feel bored in the front end space due to not feeling challenged? Here's the thing. There's complexity with React that I think like if I spent a month, I could dive deep enough into React outside of server components and setting up. So like the complexity that I could learn with React is diving into server components, getting more comfortable with that, but also setting up server-side rendering and hydration properly and doing kind of my own custom setup with that. And then, like, if I wanted to, like, probably building my version of React over the course of many months or even a year to really understand how it's working under the hood. I think there's complexity I could dive into that might be more fun. But I don't know. I don't know if it's a lack of complex. Like my day-to-day was kind of boring. I like the GraphQL stuff. That was fun. React just wasn't. Maybe it is. Like I feel like I could still learn a bunch about React, but I knew enough at an intermediate front-end developer level where I could pretty much do most of anything that I wanted to do with it outside of like the server-side rendering setup and all of that and the hydration and figuring out like just like the big Webpack complexity and figuring out how to essentially kind of create those partials or like partials of the bundle that'll be served up with certain routes to be able to like reduce that bundle size. What do they call it? Code splitting, I think. Like there's complexity that I could dive into, but I think a lot of it's in like the Webpack configuration stuff. Yeah, maybe it is. I just knew enough to like be able to do most of what I wanted to do. And then, yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm like thinking through it after you asked that question, because I haven't really thought about it that deeply, but that might be it. But it's not even that. Maybe it might just be that I don't feel challenged in the problems that I have to solve going forward with the React ecosystem. I don't think the problems are that interesting. Maybe that's part of it as well. Front end is challenging. Yeah, I think there's tons of complexity with the front end. I think, like, again, the idea of learning Angular, I think I'm more into learning a little bit more conventional architecture. And so Angular is appealing to me because I do like that about Nest. And I think I'd have fun diving deeper into CSS for sure. I don't know what it is about React. But if we only do npm install, then yes, I understand why it's boring. Yeah, I'm not, again, there's not, I don't think, I think the problems in the React world that you're going to be solving are interesting. I'm not saying it doesn't have a ton of complexity for sure, but I don't think they're even interesting to dive into. For me, specifically. Just got a question for you, Don. I know the common answer is just build stuff, but like I'm frustrated, bored using UI libraries and learning React, but I still want to get into front end since I like animations and understanding UX. So my question was, if you're interviewing someone who is new to the industry, what would you expect from a junior front-end developer? It just depends on what I'm hiring for. And that's kind of what it comes down to. You can kind of have a templated approach to applying for front-end positions and getting comfortable with like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then diving into React. And then, there's different avenues you can go down after that, I think that's important, but it really depends on the position being hired. So like, what is the app? What are you going to be building? If I have an Angular, I want you to be comfortable with Angular. I want you to be good with JavaScript and CSS no matter what. But ultimately, like, if we have an entire CSS library built out, I don't care that much about your CSS fundamentals as I would your JavaScript fundamentals. But I think JavaScript is going to be king with that. Just get really good with JavaScript. I think the You Don't Know JS series, even though the second or the most recent iteration is incomplete, I think it's still pretty damn good if you want to go deep into JavaScript. I don't think you need to necessarily right away, but all I'm saying is like, get really good with JavaScript. But if, there's a React front end, then there's going to be more React questions around that. There's going to be like questions around design and architecture, potentially around hiring for that React position, and how would you organize your app? And let's say, like, maybe giving you a complex scenario of like, hey, like, this is kind of a problem that you might encounter. How would you break up these components with React specifically, right? Like, where are we going to put the state? Where are we going to pass that down? Do we want to create like reusable components? And where do we do that? Where are hooks going to go? What happens if we need to extract it? Once you start like extracting and exporting custom hooks, I don't think you're going to get that as like a junior developer. But it really, really depends on the position trying to be filled. But ultimately, you can't go wrong with getting very good with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. The big problem is people jump into React or Next way, way too early. So I hope that helps. Any other questions? Always like the questions. Always trying to help out. And anytime we're doing like a live stream, I think the only time I usually don't answer web dev career questions are when I'm reacting to an article. Outside of that, if you have web dev career questions, you are welcome to ask during the Boot.dev streams and stuff like that. I am trying to go deep into JS and reinvent the wheel that most frameworks do. Obviously not the whole VDOM diffing that React does, but I still feel like there's gaps in my knowledge, like understanding how fetch and async really works. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you're identifying gaps in your knowledge. There are curriculums, there are roadmaps that'll kind of define some of that for you. Like it'd probably take a while to like really spill out every like advanced concept that you should probably be comfortable with. But async behavior is something that does trip people up in front-end interviews, especially. It's tricky. Async behavior is tricky. Again, like a practice that I love doing in the boot camp that I went to, it's like building a promise library. Being able to just build custom promises is very beneficial. Again, if you want to get comfortable with JavaScript, it's like using your fundamentals to rebuild a lot of your convenience methods, like a lot of your array methods, rebuilding map, rebuilding reduce. Reduce catches a lot of people off guard when you're rebuilding that. Like, how does this work, and how do we create this custom function that makes it work? That kind of stuff can help reinforce your understanding of that. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff that you can do. It just depends on like what concepts are you shaky with, and then getting creative and coming up with exercises to be able to reinforce that. That is a really good suggestion. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad it helps. All right, guys, we are at an hour 30. I'm pretty comfortable with what we achieved today. We got the Boot.dev stuff done. I do appreciate you guys being here. Again, if you want to join Discord, we are starting conversations. This is kind of just, for regulars, people that want to be part of the community. We are starting somewhat controversial conversations in the channel Into the Void in our Discord. The first one is pretty lighthearted. It's how would you survive for a zombie apocalypse? You are welcome to join it. It's probably going to last for at least a few days, and I'd love to hear it. And I'll check with the community if you guys are okay with it, but I might read some of the responses on stream. I think that'd be fun, because I'm looking at some of the responses, and this is an awesome topic. And I'm surprised more people didn't provide like an unhinged like completely black-pilled response either. So some people gave up. They're like, I'm just getting eaten. Some people are fighting. So yeah, you're welcome to join the conversation there. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to go off on YouTube. We're going to raid on Twitch. And it looks like Zinka's live. Why not? Let's raid her. But yeah, on YouTube, take care. Thanks for joining us. Good luck in all of your projects. And happy coding. See you later.